Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. Can you say it with me? Today is Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. Let's start with our days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. January, February, March, and April, May, and June, July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. All right, let's talk about our coins. What's our first coin there? You're right, a penny is worth 1 cent, a penny is worth 1 cent, a penny is worth 1 cent. Show me one finger right now. We know we have Abraham Lincoln on the head side. Next, we have a nickel is worth 5 cents. A nickel is worth 5 cents. A nickel is worth 5 cents. Show me 5 fingers right now. We know we have Thomas Jefferson on the head side. A dime is worth 10 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. Show me 10 fingers right now. And we know that we have Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the head side of that dime. Our next one, our last coin, is our quarter. A quarter is worth 25 cents. A quarter is worth 25 cents. A quarter is worth 25 cents. Show me 2 5 right now. And we know that we have George Washington on the head side of the quarter. Okay, let's look at time, right? We know that shorthand is the hour hand, that longhand is the minute hand, and we know that this is 5 o'clock. Looking here, shorthand's on the 9, longhand's on the 12. This is 9 o'clock. Shorthand's on the 1, longhand's on the 12. We know it is 1 o'clock. Next one, the hour hand's on the 7, minute hand's on the 12. We know it's 7 o'clock. Hour hands on the 10, long hands on the 12. We know it's 10 o'clock. Next one, short hands on the 6, long hands on the 12. Hour hands on the 6, minute hands on the 12. We know it is 6 o'clock. And our last one here, both hands are on the 12, so we know it is 12 o'clock. For this one, you are going to do something like this for me today in Google Classroom. You're going to click and drag. So we have hour hand here on the 8, minute hand, long hands on the 12. So we know that one is, you're right. Oops. You're right. That one's 8 o'clock. You're just going to pull those boxes over. If for some reason while you're doing it, they get deleted, you can just type them in there. Okay, our next one, hour hands on the 7. You're right, long hand, minute hands on the 12. So we know that that is 7 o'clock. Next one, we have hour hand on the 4, minute hand on the 12. You're right, that's 4 o'clock. Next one, we have both hands on the 12. Ding, ding, ding. I heard you. You're right. 12 o'clock. Next one, shorthand, hour hands on the 10, long hand, minute hands on the 12. You're right. 10 o'clock. Next one, short hands on the 1, long hands on the 12. You're right. 1 o'clock. Last two. We have a shorthand on the 2. Long hands on the 12. You're right, 2 o'clock. And our last one, short hands on the 6. Long hand, minute hands on the 12. You're right, it's 6 o'clock. Thumbs up, friends. Okay, we've been talking about those fractions, and we know with fractions we have equal parts. Equal parts. How many equal parts in the circle? You're right, 2 equal parts. We call those halves. How many equal parts right here on this square? You're right, 4 equal parts. We call those fourths. 2 equal parts. Again, we have halves. How about in our circle? I heard you, 3 equal parts, thirds. And our last one, our rectangle, is cut into 4 equal parts, and we know that that is fourths. Today, I want to ask you, what strategies do you like to use when you're adding? You know, we played that domino compare game where we had dominoes and we compare the dominoes to each other. What did you do first? For instance, what strategy would you like to use if you were adding this domino? Well, do you like to count all the dots? Because that's a strategy you could use. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a strategy. Or I could say 3 plus 3 is 6, so I know I have 6 over here. And then I'm just counting up one more. 6, count up one more, count on one more is 7. So that's another way, another strategy I could use. Well, I know this is 5, and then I could say 6, 7. I don't have to count those 5 again. I know it's 5 just by looking at it. I could say 5, 6, 7. And that is a strategy that we refer to as, you're right, we refer to that as counting on. So who likes to just count all the dots? Who likes to count on? Those are different strategies that we can use. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, 3 plus 4. Well, I do like to use doubles. Do you like to use doubles, right? It's no trouble for me to add doubles. So I know 3 plus 3 would be 6. So this isn't 3 plus 3. This is 3 plus 4. So if 3 plus 3 is 6, then 3 plus 4, you got it, ding, 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 would be 7. So that's another strategy I can use. I can know that what the double is, and then I can just add one more. Okay, we have another domino here. What would you do to add this one? Would anybody start with 6, because I know this is 6, and then say 7, 8, 9, 10? Ding, ding, ding. I could count on. Okay, I could also count by 2s. I could say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. A lot of you, I bet, were saying, Mrs. Rivera, I know 4 plus 6 equals 10. That is one of our 10s, so that might be one that you know just very fast like that. Who would say I would use my fingers? That is actually another strategy. That's not a strategy I want you to keep using. I want you to try some of these other strategies, but that is another strategy, right? Well, we're going to be talking lots and lots and lots more about the different strategies that we can use while we add. Those are just a few. I can use the domino and count all the dots. I can use a portion and count up, count on. I can use a double and add one or subtract one, depending. If I like to use those are all strategies that I can use. I could also take out my number rack and I could move the beads. I could use my dominoes and count the dots. I could use counters. I could use my number line. Lots of different strategies that we can use for adding. Today in your assignment, you are going to be dragging the clocks like I showed you to do the correct time. And you are going to be talking about the fractions. Take your time, boys and girls. Oh, and money. Fractions, money, and time. Take your time, and no pun intended, your parents will get that joke. Take your time and do a good job. Thumbs up.